We are the painters of our world. We are creators. We decide.
Welcome to the Educate, Elevate podcast. I'm your host, Danny Morrison. Thanks for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome. This show is all about empowering you to follow your dreams, to take that chance on yourself by believing that you were meant for more than the hurdles you may be facing. You were meant to do great things, and I'm here to help you do just that. See, for years, I've made it my mission to uplift our community, to help you discover your true potential. And I believe it all starts with higher education, so let's dive right in. In today's episode, I want to talk about myths. When everybody says, that's just how the world works, you assume it's true and you live your life according to what you've been told. But sometimes the stories we tell ourselves aren't true at all. They can actually hold us back from realizing our dreams, and they keep us stuck. Because of this, it's time we start telling ourselves a different story to break down those myths. So let's dive in. Myth number 1, I don't belong in college. Let me tell you right now, this is a lie. It's simply untrue. But this myth has taken hold of far too many young men and women in the Black community. It has delayed and derailed thousands of opportunities for our students over the years. The phrase, I don't belong in college, or I'm not college material, echoes throughout our community. And it starts at a young age. From the time we're little, we hear this over and over, especially when it comes to our young men, right? We hear it in elementary school when some teachers assume we won't be able to keep up with the rest of the kids in the classroom. We see it in middle school and high school when counselors discourage us from taking advanced classes or dual enrollment college courses because they think it will be too hard for us. Or, if we want to pursue extracurricular academic activities, we're told we should consider playing sports instead. We're simply not encouraged to pursue other challenging subjects or activities. We're taught that higher education isn't meant for our community, that we should consider other paths instead. By the time we're 16 or 17, this myth becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. We believe the lie that I'm not college material, and we give up. I want you to know that you are college material. Your dreams are worth chasing. You are worthy of higher education and doing incredible things. And I don't care how young or old you may be. If this lie is echoing inside of you today, it's time to start believing the truth that you can go to college. You belong there. And you're going to hear from some amazing students in just a bit, whose stories will convince you of that. Now, the second myth we'll break open today is just as damaging. From many Black families, there is a belief that going to community college isn't worth it, or even worse, community college isn't a real university. Your family may have told you, don't bother with community college because that's not real college. Or maybe they said you won't get the same kind of education there. But I have to tell you, that's just not true. Every year, thousands of students get their start at a community college. Many of them go on to transfer to one of those prestigious traditional four-year colleges by taking advantage of the guaranteed transfer programs offered at their local California community college. And by going to community college first, these students are getting a quality education while avoiding thousands of dollars in debt and loans. So if your dreams are taking you to CSU, UC, or an HBCU campus, that's wonderful. But starting that journey at your local community college can not only save you a ton of money on the way there, it may also give you guaranteed placement to the four-year university of your dreams. But that's not the only reason the myth that a community college isn't worth your time bothers me so much. What about those of you who want to find a career that you love, that pays good money, but don't have the time to spend 4 or 5 more years in school? Well, right now, there are thousands of Black students, younger and older, who are taking advantage of the career education pathways offered at their local community college. There are more than 200 career programs to choose from, and these students are getting a hands-on, quality education and fast-tracking their way to good-paying jobs close to home. But you don't have to take my word for it. Today we're going to talk with a few people who will tell you their own stories. They're here to talk about their experience in hearing these same myths and what they did to overcome those myths on their way to success. Let's get into it.
We are the painters of our